We've been doing robotics at this school for 10 years. There was just no question about it. We had to do something different at some point. This was the task we were faced with. It was clear to us that we wanted more than just a cell for pick and place and the like. We wanted to show the topic of robotics in an industrial process in full. During the planning stage, we already had an idea of what it should look like. We then presented the idea to Festo. From my point of view, that led to a very good and, above all, constructive collaboration, which grew into something really great. This project includes ideas that Festo put forward, as well as our own. So we started by replacing our old robotics lab. It actually exceeded our expectations, because we were fortunate in that we benefited from generous support from our school board, and we received funding through the regional government. This resulted in a comprehensive project with a MakerSpace and our robotics center, of which I don't think there are very many.
The
Werner von Siemens School here in Hildesheim has been lucky enough to have been selected as an innovation and future center for robotics. There are 3 rooms full of technology, with technology from Festo, of course, from the areas of robotics. That creates a perfect space for learning and motivation. There are 2 main processes in our lab. One process is about manufacturing our school's own model car from a stationary model to an autonomous driving vehicle that we want to manufacture collaboratively with robots. The second basic process is artificial intelligence together with people. We want to do object recognition, object tracking, and pick objects by touch, and then pass them to a student. We have the option to take the complex process that we've integrated through the Candy cobot and, using the bionics kits, split it up in such a way that we have the gripper separate. With the help of the teachable machine and the Festo AI camera, we can remove sub-processes and thus also separately process and investigate neural networks, machine learning and gripping systems. Overall, the collaboration with Festo during the course of the project was very good. Our contacts were competent. We were able to implement a great process that fully took into account our requirements for the cobots and for artificial intelligence. We wanted to implement everything so that we have the opportunity to integrate more project-based teaching and self-directed learning. We also wanted to establish stronger ties with general schools. That's why we gave priority to the MakerSpace. The idea behind that is that students work primarily on projects and organize their own learning process. We've planned smaller projects, from programming microcontrollers to textile lighting and bionics, so that students can work on STEM topics at various specific stations. All this is the precursor to applying the professional skills learned in a robotics lab in future.
I see this as an opportunity for us to get a lot of young people excited about STEM topics and about new technologies in the areas of robotics and technologization in general. We desperately need skilled workers, and I believe we simply need a good offer in the region in order to inspire young people for technical topics. In the future, we also want to try harder to involve and include more companies who are interested in further education, for example, in well-equipped vocational schools. So what we do here with this kind of lab definitely contributes to local businesses. I think that this facility has created a beacon that even radiates far beyond its own location.